I didn't catch him cheating. I discovered a whole life I was never meant to see. So sit patiently and listen to today's story. The phone that wasn't mine. I found the phone by accident. That's what makes it worse. It wasn't hidden under a mattress or locked in a drawer. It wasn't buried behind passwords or secrets. It was sitting openly in the center console of his car, face down, silent, innocent. Too innocent. I was just borrowing Daniel's car to run to the grocery store. Mine wouldn't start, and he tossed me the keys without looking up from his laptop. Take mine. I'll finish this call. That was it. No hesitation. No warning. If I hadn't dropped my lip balm between the seats, I never would have seen it. As I leaned down to grab it, my fingers brushed against something smooth and cold. I pulled it up, expecting maybe his work phone. But Daniel didn't have a work phone. This one was older. Scratched. No case. No notifications lighting it up. And it wasn't the phone I knew. My heart didn't race immediately. It slowed. Like my body already knew something my mind hadn't caught up to yet. I stared at it for a long time. Then I did the thing every woman promises herself she wouldn't do. I turned it on. Unlock truths. No passcode. That alone felt like a confession. The home screen appeared. Minimal. No photos. No widgets. Just a few apps. Messages. WhatsApp. Telegram. My hands were shaking now. I told myself I was overreacting. Daniel was a software engineer. Maybe it was for testing. Maybe it was old. Maybe. A message popped up. Did you miss me last night? Time froze. I didn't open it immediately. I couldn't. My chest felt too tight, like breathing through fabric. I finally tapped the message. The contact name was saved as A. No emoji. No last name. Just A. The conversation stretched back months. Photos. Voice notes. Laughing. Arguments. Apologies. I wish. I could wake up next to you. I hate lying to her. After the wedding, things will change. The wedding. Our wedding. I was supposed to marry Daniel in 3 months. I didn't cry. Not yet. I scrolled until my hands went numb. This wasn't a fling. This wasn't curiosity. This was a life. A second one. The man I thought I knew. Daniel and I had been together for 5 years. He proposed on a rainy evening, on the balcony of our apartment, with a ring he'd designed himself. I said yes before he finished the question. He was kind, consistent, predictable in the way that made me feel safe. I trusted him in a way I had never trusted anyone, which is why the second phone felt like discovering a stranger sleeping beside me. I put the phone back exactly where I found it. Then I went grocery shopping. I don't remember how I drove home. That night, Daniel kissed my forehead like always. Everything okay? Yeah, I said. And I hated how easy the life felt. Becoming a stranger in my own life. For the next 2 weeks, I watched him. Not obviously. Quietly. I noticed things I had ignored before. How he stepped outside to take certain calls. How he angled his primary phone away from me. How he smiled at nothing. I started sleeping lightly. One night, around 2:30 a.m., I heard him get out of bed. I didn't move. Through half-closed eyes. I watched him open the dresser drawer, the one he said was just cables and junk. He pulled out the second phone and walked into the bathroom. He didn't lock the door. I heard whispering. Soft laughter. My heart didn't break then. It hardened. The woman on the other side. I needed to know who I was. Not because I wanted to confront her. Because I needed to understand how my life had split in two. One afternoon, while Daniel was at work, I turned on the second phone again. I opened WhatsApp. Scrolled further back. I found her name in a photo caption. Ariana. She lived 2 hours away. She thought Daniel was single. At least, that's what the earlier messages said. Then I found the shift. The moment she found out about me. You're engaged. You told me she was your ex. I hate that I still want you. And Daniel's response. I'll handle it. He never did. The confrontation he didn't expect. I didn't scream. I didn't throw the phone. I waited. On a Sunday evening, I placed the second phone on the kitchen table between us. Daniel froze. Not confusion. Recognition. Fear. I found this, I said calmly. He didn't deny it. That hurt more than denial would have. It's not what you think, he started. I laughed. A sharp, broken sound. It's exactly what I think. The question is, what do you think this makes you? He sat down. For the first time in years, he looked small. I was going to end it, he said. After the wedding. I asked. Silence. That was my answer. The real betrayal. Cheating wasn't the worst part. The worst part was this. He planned to marry me anyway. To keep both lives. To let me stand at the altar smiling while another woman waited for messages from the bathroom. I love you, he said. But I didn't want to lose her either. That sentence ended everything. Not the affair. Not the phone. That sentence. Walking away before the wedding. I moved out the next day. People asked questions. I didn't explain. I returned the dress. Cancelled the venue. Gave the ring back. Daniel tried to fix it. Ariana left him. He lost both lives. And I learned something brutal and necessary. A second phone isn't about privacy. It's about permission to betray without consequences. Epilogue. What I know now. Months later, I bought a new phone. Same model. Different life. Sometimes I think about the woman I was, the one who trusted without question. I don't hate her. She didn't know she needed protection. Now I do. And if I ever see a second phone again, I won't wonder. I'll walk away. E&D.